Hello again, everyone. So glad you could join us for this edition of Cooking with Cashway. This is Chef Randall. He has been the rock-solid aspect of this episode and all of our episodes. I'm just the guy that tags along and tries to help out. And today I am helping you do what?
We're gonna make some. We're gonna make an Iowa pork tenderloin sandwich.
Ooh,
So it's also schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
Right. Yeah.
Makes me think of Hogan's Heroes.
Could be.
Yeah?
Yep. Well,
Dated myself there.
it's part of my people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of my favorite things. You mentioned about eating food cold. This sandwich cold is amazing.
Really?
Yeah. So we're heating some oil up. We have it at 350 degrees.
And I know what I'm supposed to do out of the chute here.
Well, so what I want to do is just going to illustrate. Yeah. So you're gonna So I cut some medallions off of this. Now this is our pork tenderloin, and what I did is I just simply went in there and trimmed off that silver skin. And a lot of people will go in it vertically and trim it, but I know how the silver skin is following here, so I'm going to just go in there and just trim that right off. And see how I'm on top of that silver skin? Mm-hmm. So I just kind of follow it around.
And what I'm doing is trying to...
You make a cutlet, yes. Yep, you're doing a cutlet.
Firm, but not overly aggressive.
Right. And yeah, so you're doing great there. And then what I have here is just a little tail piece. So I'm going to save that for maybe another meal or something like that. And then really what I'm looking for is about 4-ounce portions. So I happen to know that if it's about right there. And now, when we go to pound it though, this is really important, is that when we take it, so a lot of people would want to maybe pound it like that, like go like that. You don't want to do that. You want to tip it upside down like that, and now you're going to pound it that way, okay?
So and I know you, why the plastic here? Is there?
Because that just helps keep it in one spot.
Okay.
Yep. So out of one pork tenderloin, I'm going to get probably 3 to 4 portions, and there we have that. I like the solid, the way they're holding that device there. That tells me that you have a good command of that.
Good. I'm glad I'm doing it right.
Well, it's A-way, right? And there we go. So we've got two nice cutlets. Now we need to bread them. So we have a breading station. And what we're going to do is we're just going to bring our breading station right over here. Okay? And I'll take that because this is going to be a pan that we're going to put our product in after it comes out of the fryer. So we need to have we're going to fry it here and then it's going to go in there. And then we're going to put the sandwich together. Okay?
Are you going to use these or the what you prepared earlier?
So we're going to use those.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a new set of gloves on. But what I want you to do is I want you to season them with salt and pepper both sides.
Okay. Hold on, Zach. That nice little television shot for you there. And there you go.
And our oil is right at 350 where I want it. So that's good.
Oh,
and I have a good amount of oil in here. I probably have about a couple of inches.
Oh, I just touched the meat though.
That's all right. We'll just we'll throw that out.
Okay.
After I'm done.
I didn't want to.
That's all right. As long as we catch it. It's not probably real.
But I didn't want to get.
But I mean, it's important. But yeah, you've done good.
Let's be honest. The viewers notice,
right?
And we have heard.
But there's enough salinity in here that if anything were to grow, it probably would be a miraculous thing.
All right.
So we want to season everything that we have here. We're going to season in layers. Remember that. So now what we want to do is we have a wet hand and a dry hand. Okay. So you have to decide one or the other. That's up to you. But we're going to go. So we're going to go cutlet. So here's my dry hand.
Mine are wet. I can get involved in this.
And then I'm going to go, so I'm going to have you do that after I do this one. So dry hand went in there, now my wet hand. And then I'm going to just kind of drain that real well.
Okay.
Again, you don't want to have a lot of egg going into your breadcrumbs. And another thing too is have ample amounts of flour, have ample amounts of breadcrumbs. Because otherwise it's going to get, remember when we did that crafts thing where we had a lot of stickiness,
Yes.
Right. So we don't want to have a whole lot of product, getting into our dry product because now it's going to get like sticky glue and glitter. All right, so we're going to cook this for about, probably 4 minutes.
And I can bring this in here?
Yeah, you can go there.
Okay.
Yep. and then I'm just kind of shake it around, and then I can go in there with my dry hand. I'm going to kind of pat it on there and go here. Now, one thing about the oil too is that we don't want to overwhelm that pan.
What temperature do you have it at?
That's 350.
350.
Yep.
Okay.
And I have a thermometer here, so I know exactly that it's 350.
And I know
Okay.
that's the type of chef you are. Very precise.
You're gonna make a lot of my former students kind of go, mm-hmm. Oh, all right. So let's do this. Let's continue to pound and then we'll coat these and then we'll fry those on the break. How's that?
Okay.
And then we're gonna come back and put it all together.
All right. Don't go away. We've got some work to do while you are sitting at home enjoying the show, hopefully. And we'll be back in just a couple of minutes to show you our progress. Come on back for that.